So welcome back to my channel. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a very special yogurt. This yogurt here is very, very beneficial for your gut. It's the L-reuteri yogurt. Well, they say it's really not a yogurt, but it basically looks like a yogurt. It was Dr. William Davis that did a lot of tests on this strain of bacteria, L-reuteri, and the benefits of this bacteria, it's like unbelievable what this bacteria does. Beneficial for your health. Now, I wrote a bunch of stuff down. 96% of humans have lost this bacteria, basically, through antibiotics, lifestyle or whatever it is. We've lost it, and we don't have very much of this bacteria anymore. And through, like I said, either antibiotics, we've lost it. Sometimes the mother doesn't have this bacteria, so when the child is born, it either doesn't get breastfed, that's one way to get the bacteria, or through the vaginal canal, the baby would get this bacteria. But if the mother is deficient or she's gone through antibiotics, then the baby won't get it either. Or I'm assuming through C-section, the baby won't get the bacteria either. So a lot of us are deficient in this. I know for a fact that I wasn't breastfed because my mom, she didn't have any milk at the time. So, and then when I come to think of it, I was the only one out of all my siblings that was always sick as a kid. I always had a fever, always sick. I mean, me going to the doctor or the hospital was just a normal thing. It's crazy. I remember that very well. But not anymore. Okay, so the benefits. It releases a hormone called oxytocin. Okay, this hormone is comes from your brain, your pituitary, your hypothalamus gland, and increases it also increases the dermal collagen in your skin and reduces wrinkles. So this really boosts the collagen in your skin. It's amazing what a little bacteria can do. This oxytocin is an amazing hormone. Okay, let's see here. 35% reduction in healing time in wounds. So if you get hurt, you cut yourself, the healing time gets reduced by 35%. That is amazing. And I'm assuming that's because of the collagen and everything, building your skin back up. There's an increase in muscle strength and mass. There's a preservation of bone density, and it's about as powerful as the osteoporosis drug. That is amazing. It suppresses appetite and increases libido. That's a plus. Another amazing effect of this, and it's because of that oxytocin, is it has emotional effects. So it releases oxytocin, which is known to be a hormone of love. It's a love hormone. It increases affection and empathy towards others. Isn't it amazing how a bacteria can tell your brain to release this oxytocin, and this oxytocin can do all these wonderful things for your body? Incredible. Empathy towards other people. That's what we really need in this society, especially the day we're living now. Oh, also, it helps with people that have SIBO, the overgrowth of bacteria in the small intestines, which we shouldn't have that. It colonizes the small and large intestines. It produces bacteriocins, it's called, which are natural antibiotics that kill bad bacteria and curing you of SIBO, basically. So it has antibiotic properties, and from what I understand, it kills off the bad bacteria, the bacteria that we shouldn't be having in our gut or in our intestines. And it pushes the overgrowth of bacteria in your small intestines back down into your colon, your large intestine, where it's supposed to be. An amazing bacteria, and I want to show you here how to make the yogurt. Super simple. Now, you can make it out of cow's milk or goat's milk. I use it for goat. I make it out of goat's milk because cow's milk has a bad effect on me, and it affects my prostate. It enlarges, inflames my prostate. Now, a lot of you guys that are, my age, 60s and up, dealing with prostate issues, you really shouldn't be drinking cow's milk. I've noticed a little cheese in my food now and then. It's fine. It doesn't affect me. But if I start making, I tried it. If I start making yogurt or kefir or kefir from cow's milk, my prostate gets enlarged. I notice it almost immediately. So that's a no-no for me. So I'm going to make it out of goat's milk. What I do is I get the powdered goat's milk because if you guys go, if you know the price of goat's milk at the grocery store, it's twice the amount of cow's milk. So we buy it in powder form, and I mix it with water and make my own goat's milk. It's much cheaper, and I already made a bunch here. Now, the bacteria we're going to use here, I already have a batch that I made from last time. I'm going to be using it out of this batch to start my, use it as a starter basically for the yogurt here. But it's called Oxyceutics. It's by Oxyceutics. L-reuteri. That's the brand. This is the brand that Dr. William Davis sells, and I'll put a link to that in the description. I'm not affiliated with them, but it's really the only place to get it. They do sell other strains of L-reuteri on Amazon and stuff like that, but it's not the same strain. Okay. There is one brand that does have this strain, and I'm going to put that right here. You can buy on Amazon, and I'll have a link to that also, which you can use that. You'll have to crush the tablets. They're in tablet form. Crush the tablets up into a powder, and then you put it into your milk. But this is the brand I'm using. This is a strain that he tested, and it works. And it works really very well. All right, guys, very, very simple here. This bacteria likes to grow basically at body temperature, okay? So in Fahrenheit, that's basically 98 degrees, but he said 99 degrees will work best. This Instant Pot here, I can control the temperature here with this Instant Pot. If you have the older style or the other style of Instant Pot, just put it on yogurt and make sure it's on normal, not high or low, but normal, and it'll work fine. But I know that because I've done it on my other Instant Pot that I have. So we're going to put it in here. So what we're going to do, I have 3 quarts of goat's milk in here. Like I said, you can use cow's milk, but I have 3 quarts, and what I do, this is my recipe. Each of these tablets here, I'm sorry, these are not tablets, these are capsules. Each of these capsules have, I'm pretty sure it's 20, I think it's 20 million, or billion, I'm sorry, 20 billion bacteria. I know I've seen it on here somewhere and I just can't find it. Yeah, 20 billion bacteria in one capsule. So what I do, I put 1 capsule for every quart of milk or every liter of milk if you're outside the US. So 1 capsule for every quart or liter of milk. I have 3 quarts in here, or 3 liters basically, and I'm going to use 3 tablets. Or if you have a batch already made and it's almost done, you can use, I would use about a tablespoon per each quart, basically, of milk, or each quart or liter of milk. that would work great. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some inulin powder in here. This will help feed the bacteria. So what I'm going to be putting in there is, since I have 3 quarts, or if you want to have 3 liters, I'm going to put 3 heaping tablespoons in there. And this will help feed the bacteria. And you get your whisk. And you mix it real good. I guess you can use a spoon if you have one. I mean, if you don't have a whisk, but the whisk really mixes things well. And that should do it. So as you can see here, I have a little bit left over, and I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons, and the rest here I'm going to enjoy cleaning up myself. Now, I would recommend a whisk like this, and then getting that worked in and dissolved in the milk. That's pretty much it. Now, if you were going to use the tablets here, or I'm sorry, the capsules, I keep calling them tablets. They're not tablets, they're capsules. I'll just break one in here just so I can get extra. Just a little capsule like this, just pull it apart like that and just sprinkle it in there. Make sure it's empty, it's empty. Then you get your whisk. Make sure it's mixed in there really good. Now again, since I got 3 quarts in here, I would have used 3 capsules. But since I already used my starter from my last batch, I won't need to do that. Alright, so now what we do here is put it on yogurt. Now here it says boil. We don't want boil. I have it set for 36 hours and 99 Fahrenheit. Okay? Got 99 Fahrenheit, 36 hours, and I hit start. Now we can put the lid on there. It's set for 99 Fahrenheit for 36 hours. He said he's tried many different hours for fermentation for the yogurt, and he said 36 hours was about the sweet spot. So yeah, this is not like regular yogurt where you do it for 6 to 8 hours or whatever it is. This is 36 hours. It takes some time to do it, but well worth it. And we're going to let this go for 36 hours, and I'll show you how it came out. All right, so the 36 hours is up. Let's open it up and see how it come out. So with goat's milk, it's going to come out different than cow's milk. It works better with cow's milk as far as it being thick. But the yogurt here is floating on top. You can see here. Okay? But it's the way, you can see how it's separated. So unfortunately, that's what goat's milk does. Again, with cow's milk, it doesn't do that. what you can do here, let me show you how to get a Greek yogurt maker and strain that. So if you're making it out of goat's milk, you got two options. This is option one here. This here is a Greek yogurt maker, basically. All it is you have a bowl here and a strainer. This is a very fine screen on this here. You put this in here, you dump your yogurt in here, and all the way the liquid will separate and go here on the bottom, and you'll end up with a nice, very thick yogurt here on top, and you just scoop that out and put it in a bowl and eat it that way. That's one way of doing it. If you're not too concerned about being super thick, what you can do is get like one of these strainers here. I think they use this for like fried foods. Okay, but it's got holes in it, and basically what you do is you just scoop it out and you would put it in your bowl. And that's basically what I'm going to do. With this one here, you put it in here, you put all the yogurt in it. You can use this too and leave a lot of the liquid out. Put it in here, put it in your fridge, and then overnight, and in the morning you'll have super thick yogurt. But I'm not too concerned about that. In fact, sometimes it can be more of a drinkable type yogurt. It doesn't have to be thick. My main concern is getting that probiotic into your gut. So what I could do here also is put this in here like this. Just let this strain a little bit. And just put this right into my bowl. And if you don't have anything like this, you can use a spoon with holes in it like this one here. And do the same thing. And it doesn't come out thick. But again, if you're using cow's milk, it'll come out really very thick, or much thicker than this. But that's basically it. Now, if you do want, no matter, even if you're using cow's milk, if you want really thick yogurt, you're going to have to use a strainer like this. Okay, a Greek yogurt maker. I'll put a link in the description of the video to this or something very similar. If you use that link, it helps us out here a little bit on the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. Let me take some of this out of here, just to taste it. I don't want to make a mess. Now, best if you put this in, once you take it out of here, put it in the fridge, and it'll thicken up in the morning. But just to taste it. Now, this Reuteri yogurt, it's not like your traditional yogurt is sweet and tastes sweet and all that. This tastes a little on the sour side, almost acidic sour. And that's just because of that type of bacteria. But it does taste very, very good. It's very pleasant, put it that way. Again, this Reuteri bacteria, or probiotic, when you say bacteria, it sounds like it's bad. But it's a probiotic. It works wonders in the body. It's just an amazing probiotic. And I will keep using this probiotic because I've been on antibiotics for many times. In fact, I just had that surgery on my appendix, and I was taking tons of probiotics. So this will replenish all the this particular type of probiotic. It's always good to eat fermented foods all the time. Kefir, yogurt in general, but I would stick more with kefir or this type of probiotic. It will really benefit your gut and give you a ton of health benefits. Okay, guys, so hope you learned something from this video. Super easy to make, nothing complicated. And as far as boiling your milk prior to making yogurt and letting it cool down, that's up to you. Most of the milks you buy at the, not most, I think all now, milks at the grocery store that you buy is ultra pasteurized. I mean, they heat this stuff up to 280 degrees Fahrenheit, which to me just destroys everything. But there's no need to boil it again. If you buy it new, you open up the bottle and you pour it into your yogurt maker. Personally, there's no need to reboil it again, okay? Unless you contaminated it somehow. The goat milk powder I use is pasteurized. I'm not concerned about it. I've been making it this way for a long time, using that goat milk powder for a long time, and I've no problems with it. But that's your, whatever you want to do. If you feel like you need to boil it again, you go right ahead. There's an option on this to boil it, and then you have to let it cool down again. Then you can add your probiotics when you get it down to around 99 Fahrenheit. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.